hear from you, your perspective. So let's start with the first question. So hello, YouTube. My name is Rafael. I'm here with Luis, Leo, and Daniel to start a new English conversation. And today's topic is about mother family. So these configurations that we have in the 21st century. So the first question I would like to ask for you, Luis, how have shifting social norms redefined the traditional hierarchy and roles within a modern family unit? That's very, very complex question.
Yeah, very complex. But I was thinking here, for instance, well, when my grandparents started his fair family, with my grandfather working, my grandmother just take care of home, and nowadays we realize that you have a family, the couple needs to work a lot, the whole of the parents with his children, with their children, is very different, because now you have so few time to spend with your family, and uh, and I think that nobody is really ready for a family nowadays, because the world changed so a lot, and it still changes in a very paced, very fast, that is impossible to think how will be in the future, So make a long story short, uh, we can realize that changed so much when for instance, 50 years, So I think it's that.
That's true. No, that's true. That's true. And the point is, I think that the first question should be, I should have asked you, what is family nowadays? But you give some examples. How it's changing. In old times. And at the times of our grandparents, it was totally different. I remember that it was very common, this plane, at my age, my grandparents already have had I don't know, a lot of things. So they raised a family at my age, and nowadays, as you said, it's something that I cannot imagine myself having a big family and all these responsibilities that comes with it. So it's interesting. Go ahead,
Yes, yes,
Luis.
but answer your question. Family is where love is, It's
That's good.
just this,
I like it.
just this.
I think that's the best definition. Because after I can talk about it, but in the law, it's a very important and hard question, and the law have to be adapted, have been adapted to considering different forms of family. Not anymore just a man, a woman with a kid. And this is family. So nowadays you have families with one parent and many people. Now we are thinking about if pets are part of a member, a family member or not. There are many things related, but I would like to hear from you, Leo. What do you think about this first question? What is family for you?
Well, well, it's I don't know. Family for me, it's like the people live with you and you know sh have like parents and also or maybe your son or something like that. That's I think the family. It's people that are really close for you and live with you. And well, respond to your question about the shifting social norms redefined. I think it depends. I think there are some changes that is good. I think we should change. Like the woman can work. I think it's very fair and it's okay. We need to do that. But sometimes I think there's a lot of guys who nowadays having children. They don't have condition to have two children, so it's bad. They don't teach him to behavior in the environment with social peoples. So sometimes you saw nowadays it's very common to see a lot of kids do some childish childish. I forgot the name, but it's the
Yeah.
start to scream and do something like that until the fathers give you what they want. So I think it's very bad, terrible. They are born a lot of kind of children that don't know how to hear a no. So I think I think there's some traditional that should change and it's good for change, but there's some other ones that's not so good.
Interesting. Yeah,
Mhm.
we will think about it more after. I think that the second question it would be a good opportunity to think about the role of a family nowadays, and
Mhm.
we can include even the what it is and what could be, and should be, in fact, in what I just said. But
Yeah.
what do you think about this question, Daniel? And what is family for you?
Well, in my case, in the past, only men working more at, but now, wow, party with a half job. Today, men and women share domestic tasks like cooking and taking care of the child, more equality.
Very, very interesting point of view. And what is family for you, Daniel? Do you have honestly? If you don't have a definition, it's okay because after what Luis said, I will not risk because I cannot do better. But do you have a definition of family? What is family
Definition
for
of
you?
family. Well,
Yeah.
family is the núcleo da sociedade, como a semente, como que é,
Go-
a
it-
família do centro ou da sociedade e, e sai do grupo, these different rules, father, child, eles have different.
yeah, that's interesting, and I like what you
Oh,
said,
so
especially
sorry.
when you
I
no.
need practice more.
No, no problem, no problem at all. We
Yeah.
could understand what you're saying. That's the most important thing, and it's for everyone, included me. If you don't know how to say something in English, you can use other languages here. Portuguese, it's the best one because everyone here speak Portuguese. But that's the how to say that the objective here. The goal is to have a conversation. So feel free, Daniel. And I understood what you said, and it's hard. It's not an easy question, because when you think about family, what is family, and what was and what it is. That's the point. And you bring something that it's important, and I would like to change a little bit the questions here and ask for you. Because you said that family it's a group. They usually have some members that have roles as a father, mother, a child. So what could it be a father, a parent nowadays? Because everyone here, we are just men here, and I think that's something really that we have a turning point. The past. If you come back to the no ancient Rome, we had this pater familias that it was the father of the family that have the power to do whatever they wanted. He wanted. So it was the guy that have the powers of all members of the family, and literally the power to say if someone would live or die. So they could sell their kids, and it changed with the years and the history. But it's not so that bad. It's not so. how can I say it, remote, that the men have the power of their kids and even of their wife to, for example, to determine if she could or not sell something, if she could or not work. And I would like to hear from you. What's the role of a father nowadays? So, what do you think about it, Luis?
Well, guys, I think that the whole of the father nowadays, uh, well, what I believe, is a family today for many people, for a lot of people who is of key, who is from working class people, is working for your loved ones. You know, you are part of a family who wants not only the father but mother and sometimes your favorite children. You know, it's about to love and sacrifice yourself for others. You know, for me, this because you need to uh live today is not easy, like I said before. Uh, it's a everyday challenge, and the whole of the father mainly is be present in life of the life of the family and help. No, is showing uh friendship and partnership, this kind of things. You know, not the owner of the family. No, not the boss of the family. He is part of a group. No, like Daniel said before. I do believe that our families is like your own world, and is the seed of society. You know, don't matter what kind of family you have, but it's about the group that you love, and you sacrifice yourself to see they develop. No, something like that, I think.
Understand, but I will keep with you, Luisa. Do you think that, for example, it should be you should have a father to be considered that oh, it's a family, and which is the difference? Because you said that oh, the father is not anymore the owner of the family. He's a member of the group that helps, that is there to love. But so it's still it's remain. How say that something important, this role of a father, or should what I'm saying is what's the difference between a father and a child, the father and a mother, because or it doesn't have the so much importance not anymore. What do you think?
Well, let me try explain. It's very, very deep question. Let me try explain a practical way. Well, when you divide your responsibilities in your home, for instance, everyone has your natural abilities, I think. So if I'm good in doing something, for instance, like handcraft things, for instance, I will lead these things. You know, if my wife she is good with mathematics and finance, she will lead these. You know, something like that. I think. I don't know if I
Interesting.
had the whole
It's hard.
understanding of her question.
No, 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 sorry. I'm just asking for her so that may just to try to understand it. I don't have answers for these questions too, but because I was thinking that, especially thinking about, for example, the relationship between parents and child. I think these relationships that are internal in a family are more clear for me. That there are someone that is in development and others that have the duty to take care of this child. But nowadays, the idea of father and mother is losing less and less the maybe the reasons why we have one and another. You know, so it's in my opinion, it's just what I think that should be. Honestly, I think in societies you have clear father and mother. We have also that it's the same way that we have an idea of man and woman. So, but it's a complex conversation. Let's ask Leo about it. What do you think about Leo? This thing. So, what is
Um,
to be a father for you? And it's important to have an importance, have a father. It's different for have a also to be a mother or a child. It's a complex question, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. It's a complex, but it's for me, in my opinion, the father is the guy who the family can counting on supporting them. It's someone that take more rational decisions instead of emotional decisions. That's why when I see a father, I think I want to be this guy that your son can count with you, your wife can count with you. You're everyone, whatever there is a problem, you try to find a solution. Don't just complain about that. I think it's this kind of person in the family. It's for me. I know the
No, very good.
another in the family is not this like that, but for me, the father that I want to be, it's this guy.
No, no, very interesting, very interesting, and it's something to think about it. For example, I just remember here. I'm living in Vienna. There's not have so much time, and here it's the city where Freud was raised. And recently, I went to the museum to visit his old house, and for him, we cannot. This relationship between the whole of father and mother are very specific and have a very it's very important to when you think about it to raise a child in his perspective. It's someone for the beginning of the 20th century, but I think it remains like that. I don't know if it's something that it's creation of the society, but it remains like that, and I agree with you that is have some importance. But what do you think about it, Danielle? Uh, what it means to be a father for you, and is it important to have families without fathers? What do you think about it?
Well, live without father is very complicated. Tradition in family, like the celebration birthday or eating together every Sunday. If child sense of stability, this special moment creates strong memories, memorize, and make them feel part permanent group. So
That's good. Thank you, Danielle. So, guys, I would like to keep asking you about this topic that, especially talking about family, and the child. The second questions for you, Luis, to what degree do shared family traditions contribute to a child's sense of permanent belonging? So, what is important, honestly, also have a family for a child, in your opinion?
Yes, it's a very, very, very deep question because uh, I've, it's very hard for me to answer because I don't have kids. So, in my personal experience, what was much interesting is because me and my sister we were not we don't have this stimulate uh, to learn arts, for instance. And me and my
Mhm.
sister, we start by ourselves learning, because my mother and my dad, they was work all the time. So we had all day to learn about arts. And it was very cool to us, for me and my sister. And the sense of belonging at my home was totally about art because when my parents wasn't working, they were listen music, watch movies, and these
Mhm.
were like a glue for us, is like the music, the movies,
Good.
and I think is that, and at the same time, they grew up, me and my sister, just for work, They had the fear of me and my sister become artists,
That's
and
what I say.
it was a very strange situation. But the feeling of that home, my parents' home, and belong that family was this dual thing. You have arts and you have the fear of unemployment, fear of economic situation Brazil, and this was my home, and we grew up with this. Our parents gave me their life, their love to us to study, to have a high education, and me and my sister want only to learn about arts, you know.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
this was my family, This we belong this, this love and restrictions and learn how to grow and survive in Brazil in the 90s.
I understand, I understand. No, I think that it's a very good example how family, even if it was not something that they incentivate you, but you have a accomplice. I don't know if I can say that in English. It's a accomplice. So a partner too, and you are you educate and was educated by your sister in this sense, and as you said, this tradition that even if your parents does don't make the explicit effort to do that, but they like it art, as you said, music all the time. So this family tradition shape it what you are right now. So that's good.
Yes.
Oh, no, for you guys that are seeing, Luis have a piano just after I don't know how to say it, teclado, a board, and he plays a lot of instruments, and
Yes.
that's very good. So, and what do you think about Leo? This question, and if you want to share something personal, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a complex question, but well, for me, I think the what arts because I don't have child, so as a son, I think what brings a permanent belonging. It's like the you see your fathers working hard to you have a better life. So I always try to teach you how to do even when they do something wrong, they do run some wrong to try to help you. Is not try to they don't try to how can I say that they always think how to get you better, so I think that's the thing that the sons that feelings that I belong this family, so I think that's it.
Yeah, no, no, it's interesting, and again, this idea of this duty of care that we can find in families. Families is that, and it expresses, but I don't think that is only that, but it's that for sure. And I remember that, for example, in this relationship between parents and family and kids, if you open on our website, the ECA, the Estatuto da Criança e do Adolescente, you will find that I think this is the first article or stuff like that, that it's the duty of the state, the society, and the family to take care of the kids. So, but the family, it's something expressed there. It's so so important, and especially the family because it's the small group that have direct contact with each child. So it's very very important. So thank you for sharing this point, Leo. And what about you, Danielle? Do you have some a funny story or something to share with us about this family traditions and your feeling of belonging to a family?
Yes, I remember swimming on the beach with my family together, and we make bacon. Also, we make celebration birthday together. That's all.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's interesting to think about it. No, I don't know. In my case, if I have to share something, I don't know. Something that I really like it and that shaped me, and I have this sense of permanent belonging. It was the parties that in my family. I was raised with a lot of parties in the family, in my family. So it was common to go to the my I don't know how to say it, bisavó, casa da minha bisavó, so the mother of my grandmother's house, frequently to have how to say that parties, and it was not just that my family, close family, did. All the others children of the mother of my grandmother used to go there, and it was very good. And when I remember these moments, it was a moment. Oh, it's so good to belong to this group, to this family. When I think about it, the feeling that I had at this time. So it's something that it's very very important because we are here in this world, and the most part of us have this existential questions, who I am, what I'm doing here, and have a family. It's a comfort, at least for me. I don't know what you think about it, but I'd like to skip for the question number 4, guys, and think about again this the modern family. Suppose digital communication, the digital world. So, Luis, how has digital communication altered the way families maintain bonds across different generations? So, what do you think about it? The digital, it's something that is helping families, or just destroying maybe this communication between the
No,
members of
no,
family?
about this technology nowadays, I do believe that for in general purpose is a hate, but this is the bright side of technology because I am chat with my mother, with my father, 24/7 practically with WhatsApp and video chats and the GIFs, So for me, it's great. And about technology, now in my parents' home, we have how to say cameras, security cameras in their home, so I can watch them all the time,
Hmm.
So it's very interesting because I feel more comfortable to know that my mother is watching TV and my dad is on the backyard, you know. And this is cool, but usually I'm trying to become more analogic, but have WhatsApp and talk with my mother every day and my dad every day is a great thing, and it's very cool, But what's very interesting as well, if you think about old photographs, it was a great technology in the 80s, for instance.
Yeah.
VHS, that
Whoa.
in the past. So remember that moment, for instance, wow, uh, when I was a kid in the 80s, was very expensive travel with your whole family, a plan to get a fly in the travel. So when we was in our childhood, my my daddy take us for a vacation driving. But I live in Campo Grande. The nearest beach is about 1,000 kilometers. It was
It was
very
a
funny.
long travel, long
Yes,
trip.
we crossed the country, me, my mother, my sister, a whole day. It was amazing, because well, just remember things. And
Yeah.
I tried to link with technology, but I forgot what I was saying.
No, no, but something that what you said makes me think about if because you said the good side. You started with the good side, but the question is, what is worse? because you remember something that was very good. Maybe nowadays the digital communication can connect us with people that are not close to us. So that's amazing. As you said, you can see your and to also have chat with your parents that are not living with you. But in sometimes what happens, especially with the youngers in the family, they are with us. For example, in the same trip that you used to do nowadays would be maybe less fun, because you and your sister would be in your cell phones,
Yeah.
how say that, talking and chatting with your colleagues and not with your family. So I think that's a bad side of this technology. But very good point. And what about you, Leo? What do you think about this question about technology in general and this link that we have in our family with the members, especially between kids and parents?
Well, I think the digital communication help us to it's more easier to maintain the contact with your family, your even if you are traveling or something like that, you can start to chat and let know if you're okay or not. So I think it's a good thing. But there's also the bad things, like there are a lot of guys who sometimes don't speak, only chat. Like I was in Toronto a few 1 month ago, and there we made a friend. They are too shy, but in the Instagram, when in the group of Instagram that we create, they chat a lot, but when in person they don't speak nothing. And we try to keep us with the conversation, like, no, let's talk about you, something like that. And he start to search something in cell phone and show us instead of say the thing they want to say. So I think there are good things and bad things, but I think
Interesting.
in most of things it's good because we can resolve a lot of things. We can how can I say that? Just we, the fathers know that you are okay. So you can say, "Oh, it's okay. I travel. I hear fine. It's okay." When you go somewhere so far from your parents' house, can say, "Oh, I arrived. It's okay. It's actually okay." So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
something that there is not a long time that I'm not just talking about a smartphone, but I don't know how to say it. I think that we can say portable phones. I don't know, celulares in
Yeah.
general. They
Hmm.
didn't exist. Uh, there's not so much time that it did exist. I'm not just talking about smartphone. That it was another revolution. Have internet, but so this communication, it's so easy right now. But the point for me is that we have to add this in our life, but not replace our other skills that we have for this one. You have to add this another one. So we have this another way, digital communication, and you're adding it to our package of communication, and you use it, which is better, and you prioritize what's more important for us. So that's a good point. And what do you think about, Daniel, about this the digital communication and the bounds, how so that across different generations in a family?
I think utilize WhatsApp or other application allow family to share their daily life instantly across the world. This help grandchild stay connected with their grandparents, even if they live in different countries. This is uh, good. This application.
So for you, for example, that you have family in Venezuela. Do you still have family there? Now
Yes,
now do
yes.
you for you? So it's the same case of me, you're living in another country and you use this digital communication to be with your family, I suppose.
Yes,
That
absolutely.
Yeah, it's very helpful. Nowadays, we can see our family, at least it's not the same thing, well, but at least you can see. So it helps a lot to maintain contact, to maintain this bond with our family and our friends. That's for many of people, it's part of the family, because it's another thing that we are discussing here. Just the form of the family is totally different. The shape, there's not necessarily not anymore. For many people, their friends are their family, and it's very good. Guys, let's move on and thinking about this all this change that we have in family. I think that it's important to think if what is more important for a lot for create someone for shape someone because and you're talking about values. If it's more important, it's something that it's innate, which means something that we are born with, the values of a family, especially when you think about this bound that I have all my biological kid will have, or it's something more about the way that we are shaped, it's something that we can create. So the question is, do you believe that nature or nurture plays a more significant role in shaping a person's family values? So what is more important? For example, thinking about a kid, Luis, it's more important to the way that you are raising this kid, or just think that it's your kid. They have your DNA in this case. What do you think about this different two different things?
Well, I think that's a combination of both, because when I imagine that raising kids is about to take care and be support things kind of things and show the right things for the children, for the child. And but I I really don't know how to answer this question.
I'm thinking too about it too because it's hard. Honestly, my first answer would be, and I'm still with you, Liz. I'm just giving you time to think more about it because my first answer would be, no, it's not important your nature. What is important is what you live in your family, and that this is what will shape someone, and to have the family values because it's the way that you're raised. But I'm thinking about, I'm a little bit crazy, guys. So a sociopath, you know, it's not it's someone that, in my opinion, just was born like that, and it was impossible to shape this person. Uh, but I think that's an extreme case. Usually, I'm more by the for the approach. For me, it's easy to answer what is more important. For me, it's so much more important the nurture. I don't know if I'm pronouncing correctly, but it's that the way that you are raised. What do you think, Luis, about it? Do you agree with me, or
No, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
understand differently?
I totally agree because I was remember, for instance, in my family, everyone has asthma, and so my mother was totally worried about this, so every small health issue, my mother say, because you have asthma, because I have asthma, it's like just for this, so you can't, for instance, have cats, and I was remember about this natural and have your biological background. So it's very interesting because you know, but more important is how the environment will shape this child, for instance, because the environment is very important. Because the child traumas, I think that's forever, if I'm not wrong. I think that's a psychological 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 thing about the traumas of the childhood. So I think that's when. depends about your environment that someone is growing up. Is very important.
No, I totally agree with you. I think that I don't like the idea that it's determinist, the way that you're raised, but I totally agree with you that it's very important. This first childhood, it's very important for many things in life, and because of that, you have to pay attention, and it should be a priority of our government to give conditions for the family raise better their child, especially the little ones, so it's because it's a very important moment in life. But it's another discussion. We'll talk about government. And, well, what do you think about Leo? About these things? It's something that it's innate, natural,
Uh,
or something that you it's developed with the the
uh,
life in
I,
family.
f- I think most of the cases is for the nurture, the way the your fathers, how can I say that, teach you how to live with your own life. But like there's some guys who have mental disease, like psychopath, for example. It's a nature. He can change. It's hard, but he won't change. It's a problem that he can change. That's not there isn't don't have a way to heal the psychopath. He born as that, and you can't change. You just need to go to maybe go to the jail then and stay there for the entire life because he can't change. There's not there isn't a cure of him. But most of cases, it's a normal cases for less like more dangerous mental disease. It's normally the way the parents teach you how to live your life. It's more important. I think the way you create your family values.
Yeah, then I totally agree with you, especially talking about family values. For me, family it's a social thing, and
Yeah.
that you learn it. The people like it to say that no, it's my. They have the same blood that I have. It's in the blood. Of course, you do it. And there are some things that it's very hard to explain how someone do the same thing that the other. Even for example, in my case, my I was raised without a father because my father died when I was very young. But there are some things that I do, and the people used to say to me, "Oh, that is equal with your father." And how explain these things, But talking about values, I really think that it's easy to say that's nurture, as you said. Yeah, I'm with you. And what do you think about it, Danielle? About this discussion number five?
Yes, my my opinion, I believe nature is more important for family values. We learn how to be kind and responsible by observing the behavior of the people who raise us.
Good. So you have to observe, and yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. You said that it's just to be clear. You said that's nurture, not natural.
Natural.
Okay, okay. So no, it's something to think about it. Yeah, it's a hard question. It's a hard question. And these two words are new for me. Not natural, but nurture. It's something that I didn't know before. So guys, I think that we don't have time for another question. So I would like to hear from you how it was, especially you two that are new here with me. Thank you for being here. But I would like to hear from you. It was everything was good, Leo. What do you think about our immersion here? Did you like it?
Oh, well, I like your pronunciation. It's very good, so it's nice, and we can understand clearly what you're saying. So it's really good.
Thank you, and you could thank you for being here. And so you know, each week usually I'm here. Tomorrow we have a I have an immersion the same time. If it's good for you, come, or we can see each other wherever you came. You come. So thank you for being here. And what about you, Danielle? Everything was good?
Yeah, teacher. Oh, pretty good. Your fluency is good. And so well. Good class.
No, thank you for being here, Daniel too. So welcome aboard. You're new. You two are new here in Talk and Talk, and I'm very happy to see this the Talk and Talk family. Growing up, not growing up. How to say it, Luis? Something that it's increasing. I don't know, increasing the number of members. So thank you for being here, and the last, not the least, but not the least, Luis. Everything was good, my friend.
Yeah, yes, good because usually I don't read the questions before the immersion. That was a very human subject, and I like so much because we talk about this kind of feelings we don't have the opportunity in our everyday life, So it's a great subject, Rafael.
No, thank you. I like it to discuss it with you guys. I think that there are some things that we don't talk about it, and it is that I like it the most here in Talk and Talk, that we can talk about things that honestly I can't imagine it myself with my friends or even with my family talking about the subject. So that is a place for everything, and here in Talk and Talk we can discuss it, and I'm happy with it. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. I will stop right now because we don't have so much time. If you have something to say, go ahead because we still have 2 minutes. Otherwise, I will finish here because just after there is another immersion. So everything is good for you guys.
Right,
Yeah.
teacher.
So bye. Yeah. So bye bye and see you